Namoto.
How? Tell the music, Kinyana. One hour to jive. That's all that jive. That's the whole point. But I want to jive.
Which song? Can you be like for 4 seconds?
Any upbeat song. Don't play deep house. Welcome here to another episode of the Conversation Starter with myself, Shonstaaaaa, and I'm not alone, I'm with the lovely.
I go by the name or Tshopzen.
In today's episode, we have a very young, upcoming producer and DJ. He goes by the name of Cappuccino.
Don't want this to end. Let's fall in love again. Take it back to where it all began. Let's fall in love again till the end. Let's fall in love again. Take it back to where it all began. Let's fall in love again. Taking it one at a time.
Oh, okay. Welcome to the Conversation Starter.
Okay,
For those who don't know, this is my little brother. So tell us, when did you start DJing?
Wow. I started DJing at the age of, I think it was 15. I was in grade 10 at that time. You know, I was inspired by my older brother, which is called, his name is Nimrod, you see. So yeah, I started DJing at the age of 15, you know, yeah.
And then why did you go for producing?
Producing. I think that as a DJ, I needed to extend my music career, you know, and then be more broad, you know, because I also produce different genres, you know. Sometimes I just feel like I could just produce kwaito, sometimes it's house, sometimes it's hip hop, you know, all the trap and stuff, yeah. So I wanted to extend my, you know, my music career.
But which genre do you focus on? So when you say Cappuccino, what is Cappuccino known for? Which genre?
It's house. I'm mostly known for house, nothing else.
So let's say a person comes to you and say, can you produce my song? What is it that you first check before you accept producing the song?
Okay, like I have to check whether that person can fit into that house, like essence, you know. That person has to vibe with that house. You know, some people just say, I wanna be in a house song, but then like they just have that hip hop vibe or jazz vibe, you know. They have to vibe with the song, you know. They have to fit in. They have to feel like they are like different people. Like house people are just unique. You see, they're just unique. You can't just be a house person and just be like a standard person, you see. We're just, yeah, unique.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. You know me personally, you don't know him, yeah?
Yeah.
Looking at both of us, which genre do you think would be perfect for him? Which genre do you think would be perfect for me?
For him, it would be more like soulful only.
Okay.
Something like soulful, yeah. Something
Okay.
related to soulful. And for you, it's more like, it's hip hop, you know. Yeah, hip hop.
I feel like he's saying that because he's scared I'm gonna beat you after this. It's fine. It's okay.
Yes.
So, give us a process of. I once saw an interview of someone who's a producer. Now, people always mix a beat maker and a producer. There's a difference between those two. What is the difference?
Okay, I wouldn't say I know the difference, but a producer, I feel like a producer does everything, you know. A producer composes, producer mixes, he masters, you know, he does everything, he completes a song, you know. And a beat maker, I just feel like they compose, you know. They just give you an idea of what they want in a song, you see. So, but I wouldn't say that I know the difference.
No, but it's according to you.
Yeah, it's according to me. So yeah.
So as a DJ, which places do you like playing at?
I mostly prefer clubs. Clubs, mostly clubs.
What clubs?
What clubs?
Nothing.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I prefer clubs because like they just give me a different feeling. You know, they have that. You know, every DJ knows where they fit in. You know, some people prefer lounges because that's where they fit in. That's where their music fits in. You know, so I feel like my music would fit in a club more than it would in a lounge or a house party or maybe a big event. You see, I just prefer clubs for my music.
So if a corporate,
From the top, please.
so let's say a corporate, you're getting a corporate gig, right? F&B comes to you, they're having a year-end function, and then they tell you, listen, Cappuccino, we want you to come DJ at our year-end function. This is how much we would pay. Would you do it?
Yeah, I would.
Why?
You know, I feel like people nowadays, they don't get much opportunity to be at big events, you know.
Yeah.
In order to be in those big events, I feel like sometimes it's through connections, you know. It's not always about you good. You're good at producing, you're good at mixing and stuff, you see. So sometimes it's just that people have connections, but I would, because hey, you know.
So I want to ask you as a DJ. I've met lots of DJs in the rural areas whereby they like saying that people like calling them for gigs but not paying them. As an individual, would you take a gig that does not pay? And what advice would you have for those people in the rural areas whereby they don't get paid to do gigs?
I say, okay, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough, but if you love it, you're gonna take it, whether it pays or not. If you have passion for your music, you're gonna take it. But I prefer that people shouldn't just take free gigs, because like you wanna spend your money, like your hard work just goes to waste, you know, because you worked hard maybe to prepare for that gig. You even spent your own money for transport. You spent your own money for all those things, for promotions and stuff, and then you don't get paid. So you spent your money just to be in a gig. And I should advise people that people should just you know, if they feel like they don't want a gig, they shouldn't go, because like there are many places whereby people would want you, you know. So rather not take a gig if you don't feel like taking it for free.
Give me two of your favorite producers, one South African, one international, and two of your favorite DJs. So producers and DJs.
And DJs.
Yes.
Okay, let's start off local. A producer. I feel like Tshopzen DJ. He's an Amapiano producer. I feel like he's good for me. He's
Okay.
like the best for me. And international, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But I would say, who's this guy? There's this guy, you know, he's not a house, like, he's in hip hop thing.
Name one song he's produced.
I wouldn't say. I think it's Timberlake or Timberland.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin Timberland. Is it? Yeah, he's my favorite international producer and international DJ. Really, I don't know any. Like, I just listen to international just for fun.
Okay,
No,
then
more
local.
local. DJ local. Would Shimza count?
Yeah, he's local.
He's local.
Uh-huh.
But then he's
No, but Mzanzaki.
okay.
He's from here, so he's local.
Yeah, okay, so it's Shimza. Local is Shimza.
So as a producer, how many songs have you produced and which one was your favorite to produce?
Oh, I've produced many. And another thing, I don't release them. but I've produced many.
Why don't you release them?
You know, I still feel like I have to work harder on my production, you know. I just have to have a planning for my production.
So you self-judging yourself?
No, there are people I
Technically.
do. No, not really. I do send my projects to other people, you know, just for their feedbacks and stuff. They do tell me, okay, it's nice, you can just do this and that, give me their suggestions and stuff. But then, yeah, I haven't really released any, and I don't exactly name them, you see. But then, serious,
Okay.
because it's not complete. I can't name something that's not complete.
We'll name them for you. Sizamamela sitakafuna ukuwaname. Sizamamela siwaname.
Even if it's not complete.
Complete them.
Okay, I'll try to complete them.
So what's your process in make? I know you make beats, right? So how do you come about with your beats? Do you just sit down and like, okay, today I'm gonna make maybe a Yano's beat or a Kwaito, or you just start working and then only when you're done you realize, oh, I just made a Kwaito beat?
Sometimes, most of the time, I just tell myself that today I just feel like hip hop. Let me just produce a hip hop beat. But sometimes then I just produce, you know. And most of the time it's house, as I told you. I'm a house person, but most of the time I produce house. Just say, okay, today let me produce house, and it comes out as amapiano, and sometimes it's just deep house. So yeah, it's a 50-50.
You've ever received?
Best advice: never quit. Don't quit, no matter what happens. Just don't quit. If you love it, you're gonna continue until you make it. You see, so yeah, don't quit. People will just tell you that you're not good enough. People will tell you that you have to do this and this and that. You might take their advice, but then at the end of the day, it's your choice. You see, but I say don't quit. That's the best advice I've received.
So normally what we do now, when you have our artists through, you normally get them to link us to the music videos.
Yeah.
Imagine another way now you don't have a music video, but you have a mix for us,
Yeah, I do.
right? So I want you don't name your tracks, but you're gonna name this mix for us right now on camera. We are going to look at that camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look into that camera and link us to your mix.
My-
Like make us want to listen to this mix that's about to play. So link us to that mix. And you want a name for that mix.
My mix.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. Should I name it?
Yeah, you must name. So when you're giving us a link, it must have a name. So this is my mix. What? You look into that camera.
Okay. So should I introduce myself and stuff and all those things?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi guys, this is Cappuccino, as you know, Cappuccino the DJ, your favorite DJ, I hope. I'm about to take you to a journey you've never been through. Just lend me your ears, just sit down, relax, dance if you want to dance, and tune in to the Cappuccino vibes.
Alright, you can back announce.
Welcome back. That was Cappuccino with Cappuccino Vibes. Cappuccino, do tell me, does your family support you through your hustle?
Yeah, they do actually. They actually give me money to go to gigs at times, you know. They actually let me produce, you know, when I'm just chilling. Maybe they would respect my privacy when I produce, you know. So yeah, they do support me.
And do they come to your shows?
No, they don't. No.
Why did you go to his shows? Like, why don't you go?
He's never told me about his show. The only show he's ever told me was one. But the other people understand why they've never been to his shows.
Would you come to my show?
I would. You've never invited me. I would.
I think I have many times.
No, you've only told me about one show. And I remember there was something I was doing when you had that show. Only one.
Okay.
Just one.
So.
How? Please can't get young.
Or do you have anyone special in your life, or are you just a single guy?
No, I'm saying. Okay. At the moment, I'm single.
Ready to mingle.
Nah.
They must not slide in the DMs. You can slide in his DMs. We will put his details in the description below. No. Dang. He's the little brother.
He said he's not looking forward to mingle.
No, he must mingle. He's the little brother. I can't as the oldest. Maybe what's happening?
So are you going to handle his social media for him?
No, maybe what's
And just interview people?
Yeah,
Actually, the problem is I don't wanna get too distracted.
but the right one really distract you. But okay, anyway, it's fine. I bet maybe what's happening because of one another. Also, more you. So, we had, in our previous episode, we asked Dash to do a song with us for our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You are a producer. We are going to ask you to produce.
A song.
Yes, for
For the
us.
show.
Yes.
You're not going to do the beat.
He's going to do the beat, he's going to produce it.
A hip hop beat or a house beat or
Just remember that I don't know what you're going to produce.
Hip hop vibes, yeah.
hip hop vibes. Okay, I don't have a problem with
Ludwig.
Yeah.
So it's by February we say beat in.
that.
He's
I
the
don't
one
have a
to
problem.
blame. He's the one to blame.
I don't have a problem. I'll produce for you guys.
So, which artist would you like to work with?
As I said, Tshopzen DJ, you know, he's very good for me. So I would like to work with him. I would wanna work with DJ Maporisa. I would wanna work with
Give us a vocalist you'd like to
Yeah,
work
because
with.
we've had two DJs now. Let's go to vocals.
okay, I actually heard Dash's voice. Like he knows his stuff, you know. I would wanna work with them, and I would wanna work with you know, people like
I'm not you. No.
Like, I can do that, like I'm right next to him, I'm poor.
just tell me you wanna work with me.
No, you know you've always wanted to work with me, but because people popular like it's fine. Anyway.
Yeah, because you would want to work with
Right.
she wants to work with you.
No, he's always bothered me. Now he doesn't mention my name, but it's fine.
Okay,
Carry
I'll
on.
work with you.
I know it doesn't matter. Next.
Okay, I wanna work with people like Angelic, you know, those local people. You know, I enjoy the local style and stuff. Yeah.
You know the industry loves comparing artists. Ne? So I want to know, which 3 DJs would you like to be compared with in the future?
Oh, do you actually choose?
We are giving you the platform to choose.
You just make the
Or
3 that you
if
want.
the 3, if I'm compared to 1, 2, 3, then I know I've made it.
And then state reasons for picking those people.
Okay, my main reason is that they are good. They are versatile, you know, they know their stuff. People like Kelvin Fallo, DJ Maporisa, and who else? Kabza the Small, you know. Yeah, people that are versatile, people that are called producers for a reason, you know, like they have that sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Looking at the music industry as a whole, so your hip hop, your kwaito, your pianos,
Yeah.
which genre do you think is going to show us flames next year?
Next year, oh, I'm a piano. For me, I'm a piano. It's already taking over, and wow, it's mind blowing. I say I'm a piano. Maybe even hip hop, there, but yeah, I say I'm a piano.
So what makes you angry, personally?
Angry.
Mm-hmm.
Are your questions? Okay, what makes me angry? People will stand in my way, like in terms of what I want. You know, people will stand between me and my goals. You know, those people will make me angry. If you don't support me, then you're just not good enough to be in my life. So yeah, it makes me angry that some people try to stand in front of me when I'm about to fetch my goals, you know. Yeah, it makes me angry.
If you weren't a producer, or DJ, what career would you choose?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. But I would say maybe an accountant or a businessman or just an entrepreneur. I prefer owning my own business than to work for someone else. You see, maybe own a property and just be an entrepreneur.
What is it that you like about being a DJ?
It opens my mind, I experience a lot of things. Like I meet different people with different views. My life just becomes colorful. When it comes to that other guy, you wouldn't even recognize me if you see me DJing, because I become another person. So like just become another person, and I enjoy being that other person because I'm just free spirited when I'm that person.
Why the name Cappuccino?
Why?
Oh yeah, why Cappuccino?
I won't exactly say it, but then I was given by a friend. His name is Latte.
Cappuccino latte.
Yeah, his name is Latte. So we actually work together. We plan on working together to build an empire as such, a brand. That brand would be called Cafe Souls, So like it's cappuccino and latte. So
Rooibos. So go on forward. Do you ever have stage anxiety?
Oh.
And if you do, how do you overcome that? If you don't, how would you advise someone else to overcome that?
I do encounter the stage fright and stuff, anxiety. But if you want something, you will take risks.
You'll take risks.
You'll take risks?
You'll take risks and stuff, You just have to find a way. Only you can find a way to deal with that anxiety. I wouldn't say a person should do this and that to deal with the anxiety and fear and stuff. You're the one in control of your life. If you don't try to deal with it, you won't deal with it. Just be yourself. Just know what you want to do and prepare. If you don't prepare, everything will just be a disaster.
So, please, I'm going to mention festivals, né? And I want you to choose one that the moment you get into that festival, then you know, yeah, this is my big break.
Yeah.
So there's the major league, there's Shimza one man show, and then there's AK's orchestra.
What would be four? Make it 4 then.
And then we get
Fill up.
Which one, if you get a chance to perform in one of those, which one would make you say, I've made it?
Shimza one man show.
Shimza one man show.
Why?
Shimza one man show. Have you seen the crowd? Like, have you seen the vibe? Like, it's mind blowing, It's just different compared to these other ones. It's just, it's big for me. It's my style. It's what I love.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I'm from the Northwest, so I was gonna say fill up.
Oh yeah.
Obviously.
So we are about to wrap up, yeah? Because you're not an artist, what I'm going to do for you, yeah, is I'm going to close off. After I close off, I want you to look into that camera again. Into that camera. And then when you look into that camera, what I want you to do is talk to a 15-year-old, a 13-year-old who wants to DJ or produce. And tell them a message, like an uplifting message for them to keep continuing. Nah. And that is the end of the show for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and push the notification buttons. Do follow us on all our social media pages. Yeah, the conversation status. And you can follow us on our personal social media pages. You will find them on the description below.
Okay, so This is to all the, to all people that dream of being a producer, being a good producer, not just a producer and a DJ. Don't give up. Just be you, be yourself, do what you think is best for you. At the end of the day, you're the producer. You're gonna publish your music somewhere else. And if you don't feel comfortable with your own music, then what's the use of producing it? What's the use of trying to impress other people when you don't even love your own work? So just be you, don't quit. No matter what happens, keep going. I know sometimes we quit, but forget about everything you said the day before and just continue the journey. Thank you.
It's a wrap of episode 3.